dear Capricorn, this is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. And for Capricorn, this will be a reading about what the person most on your mind wants to happen between you two. It can often be a conflict between head and heart, and this will be revealed here together with the most likely action they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. I will also reveal what they would tell you if they dared to tell you the truth with my own set of brutally honest oracle cards. For a cross-watcher, this reading will most likely be about where the Capricorn person's thoughts and feelings are at. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. If you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and ads free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. So I will use the THELEMA tarot for the readings part, and when I open your deck I see the Hermit together with the World card. So it seems like this person feels a little bit lonely, but they're also going through some kind of healing process. So even if they are in this stage right now, it's exactly where they need to be. Okay. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the High Priestess also together with the World card. So I'm feeling that some of you or many of you will be in separation from this person, but you still have almost like an outer-worldly connection with them. You might visit them in dreams, or you might they might think about you a lot, and then you start thinking of them. And a lot of things being said between you two, but without words. It's almost like a wordless communication between the two of you, or at least from this person's point of view. This is how they are feeling. So I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have the King of Cups kind of emphasizing this, what they are feeling, that they probably feel like you are their soulmate, and that you have a very special connection, maybe a more stubborn connection than what they have experienced before in their life. You might be dealing with a water sign. We have King of Cups here being Scorpio, and High Priestess being Pisces. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here I have the Hierophant together with the King of Cups. I think this person has started to really realize the significance of this relationship, and they want to invest themselves more in this situation. I don't think this person wants to be lonely anymore. Okay, so 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Capricorn viewers. So I want my dear Capricorn to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between you two. So this is the person's most likely action that they will take when it comes to you and your relationship. And this is what they're dreaming about, what their heart is longing for. And this is what they are planning with their mind, or what they would want to have happen. And we have an 8 of Cups here. So again, I'm feeling the distance between you, as if with the Hermit. And this is almost like the Hermit is walking here. And strength. So I'm seeing a person a little bit going against their own nature, trying to obtain something that will safeguard them. So this means that the person has been trying to probably not tell you or express that they love you or want you. 6 of Cups here. They have been working on self-respect, holding back their natural wants and needs. And it's how we do it when we feel, for example, not well treated in a relationship, or when we believe that the other person doesn't love us. Then we muster up all our strength to have self-respect enough to walk away from that situation. And this is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And this is their hopes and dreams, and it's a 5 of Swords here. So it seems they haven't had much hopes and dreams. There has probably been maybe a nasty breakup between you two, or a breakup where we either ghosted each other or said some harsh words. And I think this person had the problems with taking responsibility inside the relationship. They had enough with taking responsibility for themselves. And I see here that you probably didn't want to be a victim to this situation. So you stood up to them, but they chose themselves, is what I'm seeing. And playing hooky and wasting time. Okay, so they might be a little bit angry with themselves also at this point. So this is the most likely action, and we have the World card here, together with the Sun and the King of Cups, 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords. So I think this is the state that they have been in for a very long time, trying to ignore you, trying to, choose themselves. But it had just made them end up in a very emotionally difficult landscape where they didn't feel happy with anything, and that made them realize how important this relationship were for them. So I can see truth, and both these cards are talking about soulmates, and this is very intense feelings of love, and also that we have very much empathy, or even we care a lot about the person. We want what's best for them. So we'll see where it goes. And here we have what's on their mind, what they would want to have happen. And we have a 7 of Pentacles here. So it goes very well with the 8 of Cups, where a person have been walking away thinking that this is the best option, but then kind of being stuck in because of the rubber band between you two. We saw that the person was trying to suffocate their own emotions here, trying to be strong, trying to keep themselves maybe from reaching out. And that made them end up in a landscape where not much was happening overall in their life. Like it was a dry period or a dry spell in their life here. And 4 of Pentacles, so safeguarding that dry spell, that no one will come here and like come into my life and wreck it. I will have my boundaries up. I will protect my dry spell. So I'm thinking again, it feels like they are protecting it against you, that they rather have like a high and dry life with nothing really fun happening than going back to you. So you need to understand that this is different timing. So we'll see the development of this person's feelings and behaviors. So here they realize what we saw with these cards already before. They realize that they do love you, and that the love have survived even though they put a lot of boundaries and obstacles. This can also be you that have put boundaries and obstacles and forcing them into a dry spell, because we saw the Queen of Swords with the King of Swords. You didn't want to be a victim to this person anymore. Maybe they took you for granted or didn't invest enough or were too cold or too detached, or whatever might have been the problem. And here, with either being kept on a distance from you, but also I feel that they have kept you on a distance too, they realize that they do love you, and that didn't easily go away in the way that maybe they have planned, that the passion is still there, the feelings are still there, and it doesn't go away. So, and then that makes them even more sad, because to feel like I will make it through, it doesn't matter what you do to me. If you put these ultimatums and I say no, I will prevail, I will be stronger, I will survive without you, I will be able to thrive without you. And then they realize, no, I weren't able to walk away from this situation. I am not holding my head up high and feeling superior and having a happy, wonderful life. I still love this person. It didn't matter how much distance I put between us, or how much I tried to persuade myself that I don't care. So this is a little bit reality check there with the Nine of Swords, that we realize I'm not happy, I'm tormented actually without this person that I love. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is much a marriage card. It's a simple, we have like these bonds together, but there's freedom in this relationship. So it needs to be two very emotionally grown up people to be able to build such a harmonious relationship. But this is what this person hoped for together with you. They still feel the bond with you. And even though they planned differently, they planned to walk away and leave the situation, it doesn't seem like this is going to be possible, that they will still feel the attraction towards you and the love for you. And that makes them maybe having a discussion with their ego, what's the best way forward, because they want to protect themselves. They want to be able to stomp away if they don't feel treated in the right way. For example, if you are trying to pressure them into open up more, and that makes them feel scared and vulnerable, so they get angry with you and put boundaries towards you, like, I will not open up. It's up to me if I want to open up or not. And then they stomp away. And then they realize being without you wasn't all what it was cracked up to be. And then they need to take a discussion with their ego if how to move forward with this. Where can I draw the line? How can I compromise? What can I work for when it comes to this relationship? What kind of cooperations can we make inside the relationship to make both people content and happy? So they need to become very sad because of what they have lost when it comes to you, and then be more open and flexible for having a better relationship where both people can compromise and come together on some kind of solution. So that's what they are hoping for in the end. But this is a timeline. So we're first seeing them being kind of stubborn, and then realizing their love, getting into a depression, and then taking a decision that they want to be together with you. They want to have a life with you. So we can be on different stages in this timeline. It depends on people's level of stubbornness and and also their openness to actually feel their feelings and things like this. So this is on their emotional level, and we have a Queen of Cups. So I'm seeing them, they are safeguarding you in their own heart. They feel a very fragile, beautiful love in their heart for you. They kind of idolize you a little bit. It's almost like you are some strange white deer in the forest, and they are both honored to be in its presence, but also scared of scaring you away or doing the wrong thing, so you wouldn't want to be with them. And here we see the Five of Wands, so that's kind of what I just told you. This it's a little bit of an inner conflict that because they see you as such a unique person with this very gentle energy. It's almost like you are like this forest mystery or a fairy tale. I feel that they feel clumsy and competitive and strange in your presence. They feel like they can never be like you, and how can they ever be in your presence without freaking you out or making you sad, because they feel like the ogre and you are this white deer. So that makes them both intrigued by you, but they also get a little bit angry with you for being so darn special. So because it makes them feel less special and, you know, big and clumsy and maybe not particularly lovable. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing again being kind of angry, but it comes in combination with passion. So it's like the anger turns into passion for you. This person starts with seeing you as this amazing person, and then that pisses them off, and that ends up in them feeling the power of their own love and passion for you. So that can even make them even a little bit more dramatic here, because I think this person wants to have control over their own emotion. This is a person leaving their emotions behind, and we have the Strength card here, 8-8. So they want to see themselves as a person that's not captivated by love or someone else's attraction. Doesn't matter. They can take care of themselves. They are not attached to other people, or just because a person is good looking or give them certain feelings, that doesn't mean that this person rules their life, because they can take care of themselves. They have a strength to overcome attachment. And here I'm feeling they are almost like angry, desperate, that they feel that their heart is being a little bit, not the enemy per se, but combative, like not an enemy, but someone that you spar with or you fight with. So they're trying to fight the feeling they have for you, but it just ends up fueling their passion, which might make them even more angry at this point. Okay. And here we have a 6 of Pentacles, so that's when they kind of yield and okay, so it can't be my way or the highway, because apparently I'm not so strong that I can choose this option. So I need to discuss with my ego if we can lower the need of control that we want to have in a relationship, the level of freedom that we want to have, and how can I compromise. So it's like they have a little bit outburst inside themselves here. I don't think you will notice much of this. Of course, if you are close to this person, you will see them trying to fight against their own love for you, and because they want to keep their own like self-dependence and being able to make choices for themselves. They don't want to make choices like where should we go on vacation, or where should we live. They want to be able to make those choices themselves. I want to go here on vacation, I want to live there. They don't want to need to discuss this with you. So that's the ideal that they have, that they should be free to do whatever the age they want. And you are wrecking this with your magical spell power on them. So they need to cave in because of the pain being without you and compromise. And here we have a 10 of Pentacles. So that's starting to plan vacation with you and buying or building or a house with you, or moving in together with you and having a life with you. So that's also what I see here with the Four of Wands. But it's a battle inside this person. It's not what they would want. They would want you to be the white deer in the forest that they can shoot and put like the head on the wall in their own house, like maybe their hunting cabin, and you can and then that's that. Then they won over you. But your magic powers, I don't think it's magic powers, it's just love between souls. But this person doesn't realize it because they are seeing the world a little bit from their ego point of view. They get angry. Why am I falling in love with my prey? Like with the thing that was supposed to sustain me but not own me. And now this deer in the forest is owning me, and I want it forever, and I don't want to put it as a trophy somewhere. So it upsets the person. They get edgy with this because this is not their culture or not their plan. It wasn't their life plan, or they have like friends and family that promotes the other version of things, that you should stay free and you should be able to choose your own thing. Don't tie yourself down with a lot of responsibility. And now this person can't follow these advices because their soul and their heart says otherwise, and it kind of trumps here their free will, it seems, and that makes this person on edge. So here I have a 6 of Swords. So I'm feeling it's a person that is discovering something new. It's a mystery to them, and they didn't expect it. They are curious about it, but they also see it as a problem that needs to be solved. So this person stands in front of something that they haven't really encountered before, and they don't know how to solve this. The 6, so it's connected to the Lover's card, but it goes through this conflict. This was not what I wanted. Why do I feel like this? A mystery. And then comes up this energy of not feeling worthy of the white deer in the forest. So it's easier to make the kill, hit and run, put the love that we feel on as a trophy on the wall, and never have to encounter this feeling of not being good enough. I have my walls up around my heart, so you won't see what an ogre I am, that I'm not worthy of you, that I'm not close to being as a gracious or loving creature as you are. When you will notice this, you will discard me anyway. So it's better that I shoot you down, own you, and have my freedom. So you can never tell me what an awful person I am. But this person doesn't have a very high level of self-love or self-respect, and they are winning their own self-respect by kind of winning over you. Like, okay, that creature was superior, but I was able to win over that creature, and now it's not superior anymore. It's like a trophy on my mantelpiece or on my wall. So it comes from this place, and this is the discovery that this person needs to make, that okay, the reason to why I don't want to love this person is because I don't think that they will stay, and I don't want to be the one passionately in love with someone that has left me, so I'll feel pain for the rest of my life. I rather want to see myself as this superior person that doesn't care. And now I see the truth, and it's not making me happy. Okay. And then we have a 10 of Swords here. So this person needs to go through their dark night of the soul to be able to discover the depths of their own fear and self-loathing, their lack of love for themselves, and hit rock bottom. And when they have hit rock bottom, then they can start to rise up again. But for right now, they need to deal with their own insecurities, the reason to why they kept you on an arm's length distance, the reason to why they try to act so tough and try to act like they didn't care, is because they didn't want to face this pain inside of them, that they are not worthy of love and they are this ugly ogre, and that nobody should love them. If they knew how they looked inside, nobody would love them. But I'm feeling a sense of martyrdom here. I think the person do have a good self-esteem. It's just a part of them that they have avoided for a very long time. They didn't want to feel weak. They didn't want to feel vulnerable. So they have skipped this altogether and just brushed it underneath the carpet to not be able to see it. So I think this person will bounce back pretty quickly. It's just that they need to face this pain that they have been avoiding. And here we have the Magician. It's a little bit worrying, but it's just because it's a person instigating. They want something with you. They have a plan with you, and the plan is actually to have some kind of win-win situation here. But they might still come off as like with an energy that will maybe irritate you a little bit, because I feel irritated by this energy. It's a person that don't admit to the reality check that has been made inside their life, and they try to act as if it didn't happen, and they come to you with this a little bit cocky, immature attitude that might stroke you the wrong way and make you a little bit tad upset. But at least know that this person has made this reality check, and this is just their go-to move. It's the kind of charm that they have obtained over their life, and they don't know how else to approach you. But I'm seeing them approaching you because they have felt like you are their soulmate and the person that they want to be with for a long period of time, maybe for the rest of their life. But they will come with a pretty childish energy a lot, because they have to muster up like a false self-mask to make themselves brave enough to reach out to you at all, because this is how they really feel and this is how they will present themselves. And in their world, you don't go and sit and cry outside the other person's door. That's not the way to instigate like the next level in a relationship. A better way is to be like full of positive attitude and present some kind of suggestion. But this suggestion will look very childish to you. But just know that they are trying to pull themselves together and give you like an alternative that would look appealing to you. To say that I don't want to live without you, and I'm a wreck, and I hate myself, they feel like it's not the best way to charm a person you want to have into your life. So they're going to come off as I don't know, but someone that's kind of charming. You don't know if they are serious or not, and you will feel that they are not telling you the entire truth, and you might imagine that the entire truth is that they just want to screw with you for another one more lap, like they want to make life difficult for you and use and abuse you. And but I don't think that that's the intention. They have seen the light, okay, or they have seen how powerful their love for you is. So what would they tell you if they were able to tell you the truth? It has always been you, and I can agree with that, because I think you have been together for multiple lifetimes, all these lifetimes, and in many different circumstances and universes. So their love for you is very loyal through the eons. So it has always been you is true. I tried. I'm sorry. Let's see. It's something from the past here that I'm picking up on. I think they still feel that the cocky version of themselves is what you want. And this weak-ass version, nobody wants this. So they try to win you over in a textbook way, like being very masculine in the situation. And it didn't work out. And so that's the only thing I'm seeing them failing at is that they weren't able to keep up their cocky attitude. And I'm thinking that's a good thing, but from their point of view, this is a bad thing. It might make them less worthy, less of a man or less of a woman, because also women can have these very stubborn masculine identities that I shouldn't feel a lot of emotion, I shouldn't be a sissy, and whatever this person I've had as a cultural ideal. So I tried. I'm sorry. Love is too dangerous. This is what I'm seeing here. And here. I tried. I'm sorry. They tried to be this like not caring person, like a person that you could be attracted to. And now they are faced with the sheer reality of things that love is too dangerous. I'm thinking this is their problem all along. All these cocky people acting like love doesn't matter and they are so cool. This is their real issue. Love is too dangerous. So they're acting cool, but they're not cool at all. They're just super vulnerable, like even more vulnerable than a person that have like easy access to their emotions, because this person hasn't trained to face their emotion. They are deadly scared of them, and they also think that this hunter attitude, the one that comes in and like puts down the deer and wins over the deer and control the deer's life or not life, is what you want, that this would be attractive to you. But it's not. And what is attractive to you, I think, is the person facing the true kind of impact that love has. So love isn't dangerous. It just shows what is important. And this person hasn't, like here, they haven't really been able to understand that. Here they understand the value, or at least that they can't win over this emotion. And that's what they have tried. And they don't have to be sorry for that, but they are very convinced that the hunter person is what you want. And it might be how they are going to present themselves still, because this is their ideal. But the truth is that they feel love is very dangerous, and that's why they can't open up. They just use this cultural ideal as a crutch, to like something to lean on, to not have to face their own pain. So this is what you want to say to them, or your point of view with all this. And I was serious about us. I never felt safe loving you, and I will never stop loving you. So I think it seems like you are very loyal towards this person, but you didn't feel them. It's almost like they weren't a real person. They were just acting a certain persona, which they thought were accepted in the world and in society. And so therefore you never felt safe loving them, because they were always preoccupied with acting this persona, and they didn't really connect with you, and that this connection made you feel unsafe. But you still love them, and I think you love them for their soul, not for the robot attitude that they try to imposter or try to act like. It was not what made you attracted to them. It was their soul. But unfortunately, you're going to have to see more of that, because it's still their ideal. But at least they're trying, okay? And they have great epiphanies, and at least they give up in the face of the love that they feel. So somewhere, we have gone somewhere at least. Okay, this is what the divine wants to say. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. This person have tried to not do that. They have tried to stay cocky and kind of not reveal themselves to you. So I think you need to be a little bit persistent there, and to ask questions. And if the person refuses to answer, let it go and answer again. Like next week, you can answer the same ask the same question. For example, say, I saw you had a problem with your mother last week, and I see it's weighing on you. I know you didn't want to talk about it, but I would wish you to open up. You know, I'm here for you. You don't have to be strong in front of me. You can lean on me in these situations. This is my superpower. I can take really good care of you. I can listen, and you can tell me if you want advice, if you just want me to listen. And the person might say, oh, I don't want to bitch about this, so just let it be. And you say, okay. And then next week you say, I still feel that there's an issue between you and your mother. Do you want to talk about it? I know you said you didn't want to, but maybe you feel more ready now, because if we don't talk about things, they will continue haunting us, and maybe we can solve it together. Maybe we can find a way to understand your mother, or maybe we can understand you a little bit better, how you felt. And then maybe the person will open up, or you will have to bring up the issue again and again until this person sees that they don't need to have this attitude of acting like things are okay and everything is perfect when it's not. So you need to be the safe harbor for this person. You need to realize also that people with this cultural idea will not be safe, not feel safe showing vulnerability, because that's the big no-no in this kind of cultures. In this kind of culture. So they will. This is the last thing they want to do, is to express themselves to you. But this is what needs to happen to build like a foundation for this relationship, and to also give this person a safe harbor where they can actually be themselves. They don't have to act with this mask on. We also have another card here. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I'm thinking it's communication wise to actually try to reach this person for real, instead of just talking to their cocky persona. So I'll see what they would want to say to you from their soul, or the bottom of their heart. And we have unexpected visitors and coming to life. So 41 and 29. I'm thinking they want to make an unexpected visit with you. If you expect the unexpected, you will be prepared for miracles, detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you believe the road ahead to be, there are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. And I'm seeing it's this sudden change of mood here, from being totally depressed to trying to see things very positive, and nothing is a real problem anyway. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except Spirit, who knows what you can't comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises, so stay on your toes and enjoy this exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There's a plan for your life that may not match up with your agenda. So they are starting to realize that they can't dictate certain things, that actually heart and spirit trumps their free will at times. They didn't want this to be the truth, but they also sniffing like a certain scent in the air of miracles and happiness. And that's actually them sensing that if they follow this road, they can find also their authentic self, instead of having to cover it up with armors and lies, which has been the case up till now. Okay, so I put it there. No, I put it here. And 29, coming to life. They have been in this little bit desert period and refusing to follow their heart. Something beautiful is being born in your life. When you look at your life, can you see how you're grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you shed skins and identities. They are about to. And created new ones. Or at very least matured in your own ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it all along or shape it accordingly to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. And here they are showing up and very inexperienced about what's going to happen and what kind of hazards they are going to have to face with, opening up even more and more. They just think, I can give this, I can give the little finger, but then both you and Spirit would want to, and their heart would want to have their whole hand, and that's going to be a little bit surprise. But all they have to do is show up, and things will be revealed step by step for them, so they will hopefully start to trust that intimate place that you can have together, where they can share their innermost needs and not feel like they need to keep up the charade. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the reading, their true thoughts and feelings for your sign in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist, or the love reading for May or June. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch what do they want to happen from previous month to get the development of this story from then till now.
Jet planes in the night sky with you.
Today, if you can't get enough of my readings on YouTube, you can now become a member to my channel and get access to premium content videos. There are 3 different levels to choose from. You can become a supportive member and get personal and spiritual growth readings for the collective.
Getting high in the sunrise with you.
The second option is to become an extended member, where you get access to the collective readings from the previous level, and you will also be able to see all the channel's astrological tarot readings for all the signs ahead of time and ads free.
Getting through all the bad times with you. I wasn't missing a thing, now I do. And I wish that I could build a time machine.
The third option is to become a full member, where you get access to all the perks from the previous levels. And on top of that, you will get short personal readings from me every week. It is very similar to super chat readings, but here you subscribe instead of paying for super chats.
'Cause time moves on, and now you're gone. Oh, if only I could build a time machine, I'd come and get you.
There is a lot of other perks that's available for all levels, as membership loyalty badges, custom emojis, and other special features.
I'd come and get you. I can't forget you. I miss you. I miss you, I miss you all the time. I wish that.
If you subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see the join button, where you can learn more about the membership. You can also follow the link in the description box to check this out. And if you are still not convinced that this is a good option for you, you can become a member just to support my channel and help me keep on doing readings for all the astrological signs. I hope you will join and we will have so much fun together. Thank you for watching this far. I'm sending you all my love and all my gratitude.